Good evening, folks, and welcome here to the campus of Smiths Station High School. We have a rematch here tonight between the Smiths Station Panthers and the Eufaula Tigers. These two teams met earlier this season on the road in Eufaula, and we will begin with the girls' game here tonight. As these two teams get prepared to jump it up in the air, Eufaula will win the tip. Just a quick note, this game will have to be recorded, so it will be uploaded. Sorry we could not bring it to you live, but we still wanted you to see the action here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. The boys' game to follow here at Smiths Station will also be uploaded, so stay tuned to our Facebook and YouTube channels for that game as well. Eufaula with the first possession here for the Tigers. Kicks it out to the wing, back up top. Back over to the wing, pump fake. Gets two defenders there. Three-pointer does go up off the rim and no good. Rebounded by the Lady Panthers. Smiths Station will walk it up of their own. Eufaula settles into a little zone defense. Looks to be an extended 2-3 zone. Smiths Station kicks it out to the wing. Back out to the top. Erica Robinson running the show for the Lady Panthers. Smiths Station looking to set things up. Lady Panthers coming tonight sitting at 2-6 overall in the year. Robinson from the elbow, shot no good, rebounded by Smiths Station. Lady Panthers drive in, shot no good, get the offensive rebound again, kicks out to the corner. Loose ball grabbed by Eufaula. Lady Tigers headed the other way, and the layup off the rim, no good. Smiths Station collects the board and will head the other way. Robinson looking to set things up for Smiths Station. A jump ball will be called. And the possession era does favor Smiths Station. We'll keep the ball here with the Lady Panthers. Again, Smiths Station comes into tonight's game sitting at 2-6 on the year. Eufaula a 7-5 overall record. Smiths Station inbounds the ball into the corner to Robinson. She'll dribble it back up top, set something up. Kicks it over in the corner, deep two, off the rim, no good, but a foul will be called. Will send Smiths Station to the line. Serenity Foster will head to the line for the Lady Panthers. Again, these two teams met just earlier this season, a few weeks back in Eufaula. With this girls' game won by Eufaula 54-23, as Foster misses the first free throw. 6:13 remaining on the play clock. Both teams knotted at 0 here to start. Second free throw rattles off the rim and drops in, and Smiths Station gets on the board here first. Lady Panthers come out in a little full court pressure here. Eufaula does, however, break that pressure. Trap does come on the wing, cross-court pass, nearly deflected and taken away. Eufaula gets it out of it. A big block there by the Lady Panthers. Smiths Station head the other way. Loose ball on the floor, and a jump ball will be called. Possession arrow does favor Eufaula. Again, I want to say a quick thank you to our presenting sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live: Glenn Smith Chevy GMC, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, and Jack Houston Memorial Hospital and the Houston Clinic. Smiths Station full court pressure. Eufaula does break it once again. Layup up and good. Jaleel Wynn there on the layup for Eufaula, and the Lady Tigers take a 2-1 lead here in the first quarter. Loose ball on the floor taken away. Eufaula headed the other way, and the layup is good. Nyla Green, timeout, Smiths Station. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here, folks. Again, just want to mention we were having some issues on the tech side tonight, so this video is recorded. It will be uploaded on our Georgia Alabama Sports Live YouTube and Facebook channels, along with the boys' game that will follow us here tonight at Smiths Station. Again, this is a rematch from earlier this season. These two teams, boys and girls, met in Eufaula. That girls' game was won by the Lady Tigers 54-23. Smiths Station, led by head coach Dwayne Welch, comes in tonight off a loss to Russell County in their most recent contest, 31. While Eufaula, led by head coach Frederick Drake, a 1-point loss at Abbeville, 50-49. 4-1 lead here for Eufaula, 5:20 left in the first quarter. Kicks it out to the wing, 3 goes up, but a whistle is called, and it will be a travel on the Lady Panthers. Give the ball back to Eufaula. Smiths Station comes out in a little full court 2-2-1 press. Eufaula has had some success breaking it at times tonight. Falls down, however, loose ball on the floor, grabbed by Eufaula, and it will be a 10-second violation. Turn the ball back over to Smiths Station. Be Lady Panther ball on the baseline. Serenity Foster, the 7th grader, set to inbound it for Smiths Station. Kicks it into the wing. Robinson kicks it back into the corner. Thought about a shot, but declined to pass it back to Robinson. Robinson now setting some up for Smiths Station at the top of the key. Kicks it over the wing. Foster. Back up top, pump fake. Eufaula does not bite. Little 1-2-2 zone that the Lady Tigers appear to be running here. Smiths Station, Coach Welch and the Lady Panthers try to set things up. Robinson kicks it over to Deloach. Over to Foster on the wing on the far side of the court. Kicks it back across court. Robinson pump fake drives. Floater is good. 4-3 lead now for Eufaula. 4:17 to play here in the first quarter. Smiths Station back into that full court press. Eufaula kicks it up the court. They find a player wide open, but it's blocked again under the basket. Smiths Station does save the ball. Nice save there by Foster, I believe. Robinson heads the other way. Smiths Station looking to set things up in the offensive front court. Kicks over to Foster here on the near wing. Over into the corner. Pass goes up top. Is saved from backcourt violation, but turned over. And Eufaula will head the other way. Nyla Green, shot goes up, no good, and it will be out of bounds off of Smiths Station. Will remain with Eufaula. Be Lady Tiger ball on the baseline. Set to inbound it, Nasio Walton for the Lady Tigers. 4-3 lead for Eufaula, 3:39 to play here in the first quarter at Smiths Station. Pass goes up top, floater down the middle of the lane is good from Jaleel Wynn. 6-3 lead for Eufaula. Pass goes over to Foster, she kicks it down into the corner. Pass down low to Foster, jump ball will be called. And that possession arrow does favor Smiths Station, and we'll keep it here. Lady Panthers looking to set up an out-of-bounds play from the baseline. 4 players on all sides of the key. Pass goes into the corner. They'll work it back up to Robinson. Kicks it back into the corner. Open look from 3, off the rim, no good. Offensive board by the Lady Panthers. However, that shot goes no good, and Eufaula will look to run. Nyla Green working the ball across the half court here for Eufaula. Back to up top to Walton, and Eufaula will look to set things up. A little under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Top Walton, work it back to the far corner. One dribble shot goes up and good from Nyla Green. 8-3 lead for Eufaula here in the first quarter. Deep 2, no good. Offensive board by the Lady Panthers, however, look to kick it down low. Foul will be called. That will send Asia Davis to the line for Smiths Station. Davis will attempt 2 free throws for the Lady Panthers. 2:30 to play here in the first quarter. An 8-3 lead for Smiths Station. Or, excuse me, Eufaula. First free throw is no good off the back iron. Davis's second free throw rattles off the rim, falls out, and Eufaula collects the defensive board. The Lady Tigers look to run. Far court in the corner, 3 is good. Nyla Green again for Eufaula. It's an 11-3 lead here early for the Lady Tigers. Smiths Station gets an open look, however, from deep. Cannot hit. And a foul will be called. Believe it is on Smiths Station for an over-the-back foul. We'll give the ball to Eufaula. Again, the Lady Tigers coming tonight. Overall record of 7-5 on the year. Member of AHSAA Class 5A. Smiths Station, a member of 7A. These two teams met a few weeks back in Eufaula with the Lady Tigers winning that game 54-23. Walton up to the wing, gets the ball back up top. Three-pointer goes up from Eufaula. Offensive board for the Lady Tigers. Another one. Lady Tigers still with possession. Floater down the middle of the lane, shot no good. Smiths Station grabs it, but however turns the ball over. Walton pump fakes and she'll pull it out, sets things up for Eufaula. Kicks it to the near side of the court on the wing. Ball working its way around. Back up top to Walton, pump fake. Smiths Station does not bite and she'll pull it out once again. It's a good defensive possession here for the Lady Panthers. However, a deep two. Jalea Wynn on the make. A 14-3 lead here for Eufaula. A little over a minute remaining here in the first quarter. Robinson gets a screen, dribbles to the right side, pass taken away. It's a jump ball is called, and the possession arrow will favor Eufaula. Eufaula ball on that far side of the court. 58.2 seconds left on the game clock here in the first quarter. A 13-3 lead for Eufaula. Believe they just reversed the score here inside Smiths Station. Believe that last shot from Green, who misses a deep three there, but a foul is called. That her foot might have been on the line, and it was reversed to a two-pointer instead of a three. So now at the line for Eufaula, number 3, Nyla Green. Eufaula comes in tonight averaging 53.8 points a game on the season offensively, as Green makes that first free throw, allowing 38.2 to their opponents as well. As Smiths Station will make numerous substitutions, a near new 5 in for the Lady Panthers. Second free throw upcoming from Green. No good off the iron. Smiths Station collects the rebound, and the Lady Panthers look to run. Pass goes up and is just over the head of a teammate, goes out of bounds on that far corner. Eufaula will make a substitution. Jalea Wynn will check back in, I believe, for the Lady Tigers. Comes in for Jalera Glover. 30 seconds left on the game clock. Walton will dribble it up for Eufaula. Lady Tigers in no rush. They can hold here for the last shot if they would like. Pass goes down into the corner. Back up top to Walton, who pump fakes. Kicks it across court. Works its way into the corner. Three goes up. No good. Rebound by Smiths Station. And a foul will be called. On Eufaula. Smiths Station ball, 9.2 left here on the game clock in the first quarter. Eufaula make 2 substitutions, among those Mariah Burden and Jalera Glover in for the Lady Tigers. Seven seconds left on the game clock, down to 5. For Smiths Station looks to go quick. And the Lady Panthers will not get a shot up, however. That'll do it for the first quarter. We're going to take a break, folks. We'll be right back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Welcome back here to Smiths Station, folks. Eufaula 14-3 lead following the first quarter of play. I believe we'll whistle there. We'll give possession to Eufaula. Jump ball, I believe, was called. Again, just want to thank our presenting sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Glenn Smith Chevy GMC, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, and Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, Houston Clinic. 7:44 to play here in the second quarter at Smiths Station. Walton up top for Eufaula, and a timeout will be called. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep things here. Again, Eufaula owning a 14-3 lead here. 7:34 to play in the second quarter at Smiths Station. Again, if you missed it a bit earlier, we were having some issues tonight, so this game will be recorded, as well as the boys' game here tonight that will be following this game immediately. These two teams played a few weeks back at Eufaula, the game that was won by the Lady Tigers 54-23, and they meet here tonight. Smiths Station comes into this game at 2-6 overall. Eufaula 7-5. Eufaula, a team that made the 5A playoffs last year but fell, however, in the first round. But the Lady Tigers off to another solid start to the season. Did fall to Abbeville in their most recent contest, but prior to that, a 45-36 road win at Glenwood. The whistle is called there. And I believe it'll be against the Lady Tigers. We'll give the ball to Smiths Station. Lady Panthers walk the ball up, kicks it across court, and a foul will be called. I believe it'll be a legal screen on Smiths Station. Give the ball back to Eufaula. Nezia Walton dribbling it up for Eufaula. Kicks it over to the wing here on the near side of the court. Dribble it back to the top. They'll look it back to Walton in the corner. Walton for three is good. Nazia Walton knocking down the tray there for Eufaula. 17-3 lead for the Lady Tigers. Nearly taken away. Smiths Station looking to get things going. Ball out of bounds off of Eufaula, and it will remain with Smiths Station. Nyla Green set to check in for Eufaula for Walton. As Smiths Station also set to bring in substitutions. Smiths Station, however, they keep playing. Ball taken away by Eufaula. Players on the floor. Jump ball will be called, and possession arrow does favor Smiths Station, as the Lady Panthers will now make substitutions, bringing in an entirely new five. Smiths Station ball on the baseline. Robinson, I believe. Work it up top to Robinson. They'll kick it over in the corner. Deep two. Shot goes up, no good. Rebounded by Eufaula. And the Lady Tigers head the other way. Green guarded by Robinson. Pass goes errant. Smiths Station head the other way. Robinson is fouled. And it will be Erica Robinson, the junior, headed the line to 4-2 for Smiths Station. Actually, it appears Smiths Station will take the ball out from the baseline, so it's not a shooting foul. That foul was called on the floor. Now the Lady Panthers look setting up. Robinson up top. Kicks it over near side of the court in the corner. Back up top to Robinson. Near side of the court, Serenity Foster. Over in the corner, pump fakes, nothing there. Trying to get the ball down low to Davis. Cross court, Lady Panthers drive. Up top, Robinson kicks it out. Deep two is blocked, and Eufaula looking to run now. Jalea Wynn pull up two is good. 23 lead for Eufaula. 5:29 to play here in the second quarter. Robinson looking to set things up for Smiths Station. Davis on that far side works it inside. Kicks it over here. Down inside. Back out Deloach. Over in the corner, Kaylee Washington. That ball is taken away by Walton, but it's taken back by Robinson, however. Foster had an open look there, did not take it. Now Eufaula trying to look to run. Ball on the floor. Eufaula comes away with it. Green drives, foul is called, and it will be a charge. So offensive foul on Green on the drive. Get the ball back to Smiths Station. Eufaula will make a substitution. Mariah Burden checks out of the game for the Lady Tigers. 20-3 lead here for Eufaula. 4:51 to play here in the second quarter. Robinson. Washington gives it back to Robinson. Pass is deflected, however, and it will be an easy layup there for Nyla Green. Robinson crosses midcourt looking to set something up. Washington gets it down low. Davis can't lay up, goes off the rim, no good. Loose ball out of bounds, and it will stay with Smiths Station. Kaylee Washington, the sophomore, set to put the ball in for Smiths Station on the baseline. Kicks it into Davis. Up top to Deloach. Robinson gets an open look from three. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound, however, offensively, and the foul. Asia Davis headed to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Again, Smiths Station, most recent contest, a 53-31 road loss at Russell County to a very good Lady Warriors team. Prior to that, one on the road, or excuse me, at home against Dadeville. Floater is no good from Deloach. Loose ball out of bounds, and it will remain with Smiths Station. Substitution for Smiths Station. Be Deloach checking out for the Lady Panthers. Washington set to inbound from her own baseline. Inside ball deflected, trying to get inside to Davis. 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter at Smiths Station. Gets it into Davis on that far side, trying to get it inside, pass is deflected. Eufaula takes it away. Up ahead, it's Walton. Spin move, shot goes off the rim, no good. Offensive board put back in, Olivia Williams there for Eufaula. Foster on that near side of the far side of the court on the wing. Back up top to Robinson. Ball taken away. Glover, layup, good. Robinson crosses court with a screen from Davis. Kicks it to Washington, drives baseline. Pass goes out, intended for Foster. Just over her head, out of bounds to Eufaula. Wynn set to inbound, gets it into Glover, and Glover will walk it up for Eufaula. 3:10 and counting here left in the first half at Smiths Station. Work it back to Glover in the corner. Three-pointer does go up off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Smiths Station. And now Robinson heads down that far side. Out on the wing. Kicks it out. Foster. Three. Good. Serenity Foster knocking down the three-pointer there for Smiths Station. Walton dribbling it up now for Eufaula. Smiths Station going man-to-man defense. Foster guarding Walton. And it will be a violation on Eufaula. We'll give the ball back to Smiths Station. 2:26 to play here in the first half. Robinson now, the junior, dribbling it up for the Lady Panthers. Gets a screen from Davis, kicks it. Foster from where she hit a minute ago. Pump fakes to the elbow, shot no good. Foster gets the miss, however. Loose ball taken away by Smiths Station. Washington back to Robinson. Looking to drive. Ball deflected. Shot goes up, no good. Smiths Station, and it will remain with the Lady Panthers. Smiths Station starting to get some open looks here recently. So the Lady Panthers will make a substitution. Washington will check out, as does Eufaula. Olivia Williams checking in for the Lady Tigers. Ball comes into Davis in the corner. Robinson thought about a three, passes it back to the top, back to Robinson. Kicks it over here, Foster. Foster drives, ball deflected. Eufaula looking to run now. And it'll be laid in, Jalea Wynn. 28-8 lead for Eufaula. 1:35 to play here in the second quarter at Smiths Station. Double team does come in the far corner. Smiths Station does get out of it, however. A 3-second violation will be called on Smiths Station, however. Again, folks, this game uploaded as a recording due to some issues at Smiths Station tonight, as will the boys' game following us. It will be recorded as well. You can check those out on Georgia Alabama Sports Live's YouTube and Facebook pages. So 3-second now called on Eufaula. We'll give the ball back to Smiths Station. 1:10 left on the clock here in the second quarter. Robinson crossing half court for Smiths Station. 1:03 left on the game clock. Screen coming from Davis. Double team comes from Eufaula and is turned over. Lady Tigers looking to run all the way. Layup no good. Ball hits the bottom of the backboard, however, and it will be Smiths Station ball. Harmony Jackson on the steal for Eufaula. Be 48.5 remaining here in the first half. Robinson screen from Davis, kicks out Foster deep two, shot no good, rebounded by Wynn. And Wynn looking to run for Eufaula. Ball deflected, finds its way to the Lady Tigers player, however. Shot no good and rebounded by Smiths Station. 25 left on the game clock here in the second quarter. Robinson. Ball goes out of bounds and will remain with Smiths Station. 16.2 left on the game clock. Glover will check back in for Eufaula. 28-8 lead for the Lady Tigers here at Smiths Station. Ball inbounded out on the wing. Robinson, 12 seconds left on the game clock. Kicks it cross court. Foster saves it from going out of bounds. 7 now. 6. Robinson drives. Foul will be called. With 4.3 on the clock, that will send Robinson to the line for 2. excuse me, it will be Smiths Station ball on the baseline. Smiths Station lining up in a bit of a stack formation on the side of the paint. 4.3 left on the clock. Ball tipped. Glover comes away with it. 2-1, loses control, and that'll do it here for the first half at Smiths Station. Eufaula 28, Smiths Station 8. We'll be back in a minute, folks, from halftime here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Perdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do. 1, 2, 3. Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Here we are. And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Welcome back, folks, here for the second half at Smiths Station. Eufaula 28, Smiths Station 8. Here's we get set to start the third quarter. Again, just some thoughts from that first half. If you're Smiths Station, you did find some success toward the end of that second quarter, getting some open looks. You just got to make some of those shots. And another key is to cut down on them turnovers. Eufaula will start the ball here with the second half. Green guarded by Robinson, taken away by Robinson. Smiths Station looking to run of their own. Shot goes up, but a foul is called. And it will be 2 free throws for the junior, Erica Robinson. Again, just a reminder, folks, due to some issues tonight, we had to record this game at Smiths Station. You'll be watching it as you are watching it on our Georgia Alabama Sports Live Facebook and YouTube pages. The boys' game to follow here tonight will also be uploaded, so stay tuned for that tomorrow as well. Smiths Station keeps the ball. Shot goes up from Foster, no good, and rebounded by Eufaula. Nice spin move there. Wynn Euro steps inside. Foul is called. It'll be 2 free throws upcoming for Jalea Wynn. Wynn, a major factor in that first half for Eufaula. One of the top players for this Lady Tigers team. One that came into tonight with a 7-5 overall record as Wynn hits that first free throw. Wins this season over Jordan, Smiths Station, Booker T. Washington, Magnet, Barber County, and Glenwood. Eufaula also a team that made this Class 5A state playoffs a year ago in the AHSAA, but however fell in the first round. Wynn misses that second free throw, and Robinson and Smiths Station look to run the other way now. Washington on that far side of the court trying to work it inside to Davis, but the ball picked off. Wynn looking to run for Eufaula. Walton called for a travel on that pump fake. Turned the ball over to Smiths Station. Once again, want to say a quick thank you to our presenting sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Glenn Smith Chevy GMC, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, and Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, Houston Clinic. Davis inside, finishing through the contact. Asia Davis gets the scoring started for Smiths Station here in the second half as the Panthers look to come out in a little full court pressure. Walton works it across, however, to Wynn. Back up top to Walton, and Eufaula will look to set things up. Eufaula led by head coach Frederick Drake. Pass goes out of bounds, and it will be Smiths Station ball. Both teams making substitutions, among those in for Smiths Station, number 12, Carly Head. Eufaula settling into a little 2-2-1 zone, it appears. Ball out of bounds, remain with Smiths Station. Eufaula owning a 29-10 lead here. 6:21 to play in the third quarter. Ball taken away by Eufaula. Harmony Jackson on the steal. Now Wynn and the Lady Tigers look to run. Works it up top to Walton. Ball worked to the elbow. Eufaula getting it down low. Jackson over to Wynn. Wynn pulls it out, however, and a timeout will be called. Be a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here, folks. Again, Eufaula owning a 29-10 lead. 5:55 to play here in the third quarter. Just kind of looking ahead for these two teams as well. Smiths Station will be back in action on Saturday, December 13th, on the road at Hardaway. Hardaway, a team that the Lady Panthers have already played this season at home. That game was a 48-46 win in favor of Hardaway. So a close contest. Smiths Station now travels across the Chattahoochee River to play the Lady Hawks there. Eufaula will also be back in action on Saturday, traveling to Columbus to play the to play Jordan. Jordan, an opponent Eufaula played earlier this season, a 59-50 win for the Lady Tigers. Walton set to inbound for Eufaula near her own bench. Gets it in. Glover, and a foul will be called. Will go on Smiths Station. Serenity Foster. Eufaula will inbound from essentially the same spot they did just a minute ago. 29-10 lead for the Lady Tigers. It'll be a violation on Smiths Station for crossing the line on the inbound pass. Glover to inbound. Gets it into Walton in the backcourt. But a double dribble will be called. Nice defensive pressure there from Smiths Station's Serenity Foster, forcing a turnover. Shot goes up. Deep two, offensive board by Foster. Puts it back up, shot no good again, rebounded by Eufaula. If you're Smiths Station and head coach Dwayne Welch, you gotta be excited about how you've started this second half defensively. It's a nice block there from Davis. Give the ball back to Smiths Station. Again, the Lady Panthers are getting some open looks. They just haven't fallen quite yet. The Lady Panthers definitely turning up the pressure here on defense. Robinson gets it over to Foster. Kicks it down in the corner. Deloach. There'll be a timeout called by Smiths Station. Be a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here once again. 29-10 lead for Eufaula. 5:15 to play here in the third quarter. Again, while we have a minute, folks, just a preview of the boys' game that's here to follow tonight. Panthers and Tigers, similar to the girls, met earlier this season back on November 10th. It's a 71-68 win at Eufaula for the Tigers. Game decided by 3 points. And again, that game will be uploaded on our Georgia Alabama Sports Live Facebook and YouTube channels, similar to this one, so please be sure to check that out. Should be a great game coming up here between the Panthers and the Tigers. Robinson set the inbound from her baseline, gets it into Davis. Deloach back to Robinson. Had Deloach open in the corner. Down low, Davis, layup good. Asia Davis lays it in for Smiths Station. Now Panthers bringing some full court pressure. Foster nearly takes it away. And it will be a 10-second violation. Again, if you're Smiths Station and head coach Dwayne Welch, you gotta love the defensive effort here in the third quarter. 29-12 deficit, but the Lady Panthers definitely gaining some momentum here. Robinson inbound, Foster in the corner. Shot goes inside, pass down low, Davis, but a foul is called. And then we'll send Asia Davis to the line for two. Davis's first free throw is good. Nothing but the net. 4:43 to play here in the third quarter. Second free throw from Davis bounces off the back of the iron. Out to Jaleel Wynn, and Lewin looks to run for Eufaula. Pull up two from the free throw line. Goes out of bounds, and it will be Smiths Station ball. Again, the Lady Panthers definitely turning up the pressure here defensively. Eufaula looking to counter of their own, back into a little full court press. Robinson does break it, however, the Panthers. Robinson all the way, layup no good, rebounded by Eufaula. And Wynn looking to run now for the Lady Tigers. Spin move, shot up, no good. Foster looking to run for Smiths Station. Nice play there from Walton. Deflect that ball out of bounds. Stop the Smiths Station run. Robinson to inbound, right in front of her own bench. Into Foster, back into Robinson. Floater, no good, off glass. Eufaula looking to run, but a foul will be called, I believe on number 11, Ava DeLoach. We'll give Eufaula the ball on the far sideline. Smiths Station going man-to-man on defense now. 4:11 to play here in the third quarter. Ball inbounded to Walton. Guarded by number 12, Carly Head. Win. Shot is blocked by Davis. Robinson headed the other way. Ball is deflected and taken away by Eufaula, but a travel is called. We'll keep the ball with Smiths Station. Eufaula making a substitution. Olivia Williams, number 11, checks in for the Lady Tigers. 3:52 to play here in the third quarter. Foster to inbound. Goes out to Head. Deep two, no good. Foster offensive rebound, no good. Smiths with another offensive board and another. Davis lays it in. And Smiths Station right back in that full court pressure. Timeout will be called by Eufaula. And it'll be a full timeout. We're going to take it with them, folks. We'll be right back here in a minute on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back to Smiths Station, folks. Eufaula now 29-15 lead, 3:35 to play here in the third quarter. Driving, Lady Tigers shot goes up, no good. Rebounded by Smiths Station. Pass goes out to Robinson, has a player open. Robinson all the way, layup good. 29-17 lead now for Eufaula, and that will be a double dribble called on the Lady Tigers. .316 to play here in the third quarter. 29-17 lead. It has been Smiths Station owning this third quarter. And now Robinson called for a travel. Smiths Station back in their full court pressure. Looks to be a full court man-to-man defense. Eufaula countering a little stack formation here on the sideline on the near side of the court. Walton to inbound. Gets it into Wynn. Wynn one-on-one with Davis. Davis goes up for the block, but a foul is called. And it will send number 5, Jaleel Wynn, to the line for 2. Again, Eufaula held a big lead at halftime of this contest, but Smiths Station has come roaring back here in the third quarter. Make things interesting. Wynn makes the first free throw. Wynn, one of the top players for this Eufaula team. Second free throw, no good. Smiths Station looking to run with Robinson. Inside, shot no good, rebounded by Wynn. Ball goes out of bounds, saved head jumper, no good. A foul called on the rebound. It will go on Eufaula. Keep the ball with Smiths Station. Lady Panthers making a substitution. Number 15, Kendall Woodyard, the sophomore, checking in for Davis. Foster to inbound from her baseline. Gets it into Woodyard. Deloach layup good. Smiths Station, all Lady Panthers here in the third quarter. Eufaula gets it into Green. Guarded by Robinson, full court man-to-man pressure. Shot off, deflected off the hands of Harmony Jackson. Will give the ball to Smiths Station. Again, that Smiths Station pressure defensively, giving Eufaula some fits here in the third quarter. Foster on the far side of the court. Deloach, ball taken away by Green. Green all the way. Layup, foul, good. And one for Nyla Green. (32-19) lead for Eufaula. 2:22 to play here in the third quarter. Green makes the free throw to complete the three-point play. Much needed basket there for the Lady Tigers. Foster on the far side of the court on the wing. Double dribble will be called, however. Give the ball to Eufaula. Again, just a reminder, folks, boys game coming up here after. That video will be uploaded on our Georgia Alabama Sports Live YouTube and Facebook pages. You can check that out. Should be a good one between the Panthers and the Tigers. Walton drives. Whistle be out of bounds to Eufaula. Now Walton will inbound from under her own basket. Walton gets it in on that far side on the wing. Green drives, layup good. Nice contested layup there from Nyla Green, number 3 in red. Foster kicks it in the corner. Double team, trap does come. Jump ball is called. Possession arrow favors Smiths Station, so we will stay here. 35-19 lead for the Lady Tigers. 1:54 to play in the third quarter. Inbound goes to Head. Deloach kicks across the court. Foster throws up a three. Is good. Serenity Foster there for three. Smiths Station continuing to have a very impressive third quarter response here coming out of halftime. Walton. Jumper no good. Ball batted around. Be rolled out off of Eufaula. Smiths Station possession. Kaylee Washington will check back in for the Lady Panthers, coming in for number 12, Carly Head. Minute 28 and counting to play here in the third quarter. Foster inside. Deloach, 2 is no good. Washington offensive rebound off the rim, no good. Eufaula with the ball, and now Green looking to run. Green layup, no good. Robinson headed the other way for Smiths Station. Pull up three. No good. Off is rebounded by Eufaula. Grabbed, and now the Lady Tigers looking to run with win. Euro step, no good. Ball goes out of bounds off of Smiths Station. Eufaula making substitutions. Harmony Jackson and Olivia Williams checking back in for the Lady Tigers. Again, folks, Eufaula, I believe, held a 20-point edge at halftime of this contest. Smiths Station has cut that deficit to 13 with a minute to go. Does deep two made from Jalea Wynn. Foot was on the line. 37-22 lead for Eufaula. Deloach contested two, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Eufaula's ball. Walton to inbound, gets it in. Ball taken away by Foster, I believe. Banked in from the baseline. Foster loses her shoe as well. Full court pressure comes. Wynn headed the other way. Shot goes up, foul is called, and will be a block. Will send Wynn to the line 4-2. 24.6 to play here in the third quarter. Again, Eufaula came into tonight averaging 53.8 points a game offensively this season. Smiths Station 41.9. Wynn misses that first free throw. Both of these teams coming off a loss. Smiths Station on the road at Russell County. Eufaula on the road at Abbeville. Wynn makes that second free throw. 38-24 edge. 22 seconds and counting left in the third quarter. Kicks it cross court. Washington, 2 is good. 15 seconds, ball taken away. Robinson goes up, no good. Foul is called. Erica Robinson headed to the line 4-2 for Smiths Station. Looking to cut this deficit to 10. Again, Robinson, the junior, one of the top guards on this Smiths Station team. First free throw is good. Mariah Burden and Nyla Green check in for Eufaula. Second free throw from Robinson is good. Lead down to 10 for Eufaula. 12.1 left in the third quarter. Full court man-to-man pressure from Smiths Station. They do get it in. Green running the other way. Has a teammate down there. Ball goes out of bounds with 7.6 will remain with Eufaula. Walton set to inbound from under her own basket. 7.6 left on the game clock. Gets it into Wynn up top. 6 on the clock. Wynn a deep three. Off the rim, no good. Ball batted around. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Eufaula 38-28. Buckle up, folks. We should be set for another good fourth quarter here at Smiths Station. We'll take a break. We'll be right back here in a minute on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back, folks, here to Smiths Station. 8 minutes to play between the Lady Tigers and the Lady Panthers. Walton to inbound for Eufaula. Again, Eufaula held about a 20-point lead at halftime. Smiths Station do not have the stats in front of me, but I'm guessing about a 20-10 edge on the scoreboard in that third quarter has made this a game. Three goes up from Wynn, no good. Rebounded by Smiths Station. Robinson looking to run now. Washington on the near wing. Ball turned over, however. Green headed the other way. Layup no good, rolls off the rim. Jump ball will be called. Possession arrow does favor Smiths Station. Again, Eufaula carrying a 38-28 lead here into the fourth quarter. These two teams met in what was pretty much one of the first games of the seasons for both of these teams back in November. A 54-23 win for Eufaula down in Eufaula. Robinson over to Washington on that far side of the court. Deloach back up top, Robinson, Foster. And Foster taken away by Green. Spins off, layup, no good. Ball out of bounds. Will remain with Eufaula. Walton set to take it out of bounds from under her own basket. Gets it into Wynn. Wynn again pulled from the Smiths Station logo toward the end of that third quarter. Very capable three-point shooter. But Davis giving some nice defense here for Smiths Station. Wynn step back three, no good, out of bounds off of Eufaula. Another very good second half defensive possession there by Smiths Station. Number 1, Jalera Glover checking in now for Eufaula. Lady Tigers setting in, it appears a 1-2-2 zone defense. Foster on the near side of the court, drives, puts up a two, shot no good. Washington keeps it alive, grabbed by Robinson. Deep two from the baseline is good. Lead down to single digits. Ball poked out of bounds by Foster, remained with Eufaula. So Smiths Station has erased the lead to single digits since what was about the first couple of minutes of this game. Timeout will be called by Smiths Station. It'll be a full timeout. We're going to take a break, folks. We'll be right back here in a minute on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Welcome back, folks, here to Smiths Station. 6:24 to play here between the Smiths Station Lady Panthers and the Eufaula Lady Tigers. Eufaula owning a 38-30 lead, but here in the second half, it has been all Smiths Station. Lady Panthers have erased about a 20-point halftime deficit, now trail by single digits. A whistle foul will be called on the floor. It's Green on the drive for Eufaula. The Lady Tiger ball on that far side of the court on the sideline. Smiths Station man-to-man defense has given Eufaula some fits here in the second half. Green gets it into Glover, guarded by Washington. Washington went for a steal. Glover spins away, pull up two, shot no good, rebounded. Nice rebound there by Foster. Smiths Station looking to run. Washington, ball deflected by Green, taken away by Foster, however. Two-pointer, no good. Loose ball comes away with Wynn, and Wynn looking to run. Ball on the ground. Open three, bank, no good. Rebound by Smiths Station. Now Robinson and the Panthers looking to run. Foster, back to Robinson. Foster, three-pointer, she has hit from there tonight. That one no good. Loose ball grabbed by Smiths Station. Washington for two. No good, grabbed by Wynn. Now Wynn looking to run again for Eufaula. contact, a blocking foul will be called. And it will be Jaleel Wynn headed to the line for 2. Again, folks, just want to say a big thank you to our presenting sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Glenn Smith Chevy GMC, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, and Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, Houston Clinic. Substitutions come in for both teams. 5:23 to play here in the fourth quarter. 39-30 lead for Eufaula. Wynn's second free throw is good. Serenity Foster now to dribble it up for Smiths Station. Kicks it over to Robinson. Spins off. Layup is good. Nice move there from the junior Erica Robinson. And a whistle foul will be called on Smiths Station. .5:11 to play here in the fourth quarter. Again, Smiths Station going to full court man-to-man defense. They do have Davis not guarding the inbounder around near midcourt, and that is why Wynn with the ball headed the other way. Wynn, contested layup, no good. Smiths Station and Robinson comes away with it. They do get it across half court. Pass inside, DeLoach fouled. Ava DeLoach headed to the line for 2. Looking to cut in this deficit even more. First free throw from DeLoach. Bounces off the iron and no good. Again, just a reminder, folks, if you're watching this game on our Georgia Alabama Sports Live Facebook and YouTube pages, the boys game coming up here right after this game will also be uploaded live on those same pages. Should be a good one between these two teams. We'd love if you check it out. Second free throw is missed. Green headed the other way. Pass inside, deflected, but Green does get it back. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Smiths Station ball. 8-point lead for the Lady Tigers, 4:45 to play. Foster to dribble it up for Smiths Station. Robinson on the near wing, drives inside, and the travel will be called on Robinson. Smiths Station very quickly into that full court man-to-man defense. Inbound pass goes to Walton. Walton does collect it, coming down the near side of the court. Guarded closely by a Panther defender. Again, the Smiths Station defense has been a difference maker in the second half. Foul is called. Shot will not count. Foul on the floor. And Eufaula will inbound from under their own basket. Be Nazia Walton set to inbound for Eufaula. Pass goes up to Green. Spins off a defender. Shot is blocked, however, by DeLoach. Davis headed the other way. However, that foot was on the line. Turned over, ball back to Eufaula. Be a full timeout called by Eufaula. We're going to take a break, folks. We'll be right back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Welcome back here to Smiths Station, folks. 40-32 lead for Eufaula. 4:15 to play here in the fourth quarter. Glover on that far side of the court, pulling it out, looking to set things up. Guarded closely by DeLoach. To the near side, here to Wynn. Wynn drives baseline. Floater is good. Lead back to double digits. Panthers looking to respond, however. Layup good on the Euro step, Serenity Foster. Back to an 8-point game. Green coming up. Green all the way, shot blocked by Davis. Robinson, nice job to evade the defender. Layup, good. Down to 6. Green now back to Glover. Glover guarded by Davis. Again, Davis with a huge block just a minute ago for Smiths Station. Over the far side, Wynn out on the wing, drives right. Whistle will be called, and it will be a foul on Smiths Station. The Eufaula ball under their basket. Excuse me, that would be a 1-and-1, so the Lady Tigers are in the bonus. First free throw is good for number 5, Jaleel Wynn. Second free throw is good. So Eufaula lead back to 8, 3:14 to play here in the fourth quarter. Foster up top to Robinson, back to Foster. Kicks it across the court. Back inside, Foster gets it in, down low, Davis, and scores. Lead back to 6, Smiths Station back in that full court man-to-man pressure. Glover gets it in to Win. Guarded by Foster. Glover up top. Guarded by Davis. Near half court, gets it to Green. Lady Panthers do switch. Green, nice move to evade the defender. Shot no good. Offensive rebound by Green, however, puts it up. Foul and 1. Nice take there and finished by Nyla Green, number 3. Again, folks, upcoming here in just about 2 or 3 minutes when this game ends, our Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. A lot of good choices from these teams. Rebounded by Smiths Station. Could get to DeLoach, back cross court. Down over in the corner, Robinson pump fakes 3, deep 2 is good. Lead back to 6. 2:18 to play here in the fourth quarter. Wynn gets it back to Glover. Glover guarded by Davis. 46-40 lead for Eufaula. 2:10 to play. Wynn on the far side. Drives baseline. Foul will be called, however. And then we'll send Jaleel Wynn to the line for 2. I believe that will be 5 fouls on Smiths Station Serenity Foster. So the Panthers without one of their top guards for the remainder of this contest. First free throw from Wynn is no good, off the iron. Eufaula making the substitution. Olivia Williams will check in for Mariah Burden. 2:05 left to go here at Smiths Station. 6-point lead for the Lady Tigers. And Wynn makes it 7 at the line. Robinson dribbling it up. Shot goes up on the baseline, is good. Lead down to 5, and it'll be a full timeout. We're going to take a break here, folks. We'll be right back here in a minute on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Welcome back to Smiths Station, folks. 1:57 to play here between Smiths Station and Eufaula. Lady Tigers clinging to a 47-42 lead. Again, Eufaula originally held about a 20-point lead at halftime in this contest, but the second half, Smiths Station has come to play with their defensive effort leading the way. Lady Panthers will come out in a man-to-man defense, full court. Green to inbound, and it will be a 5-second violation on Eufaula, giving the ball back to Smiths Station. Washington set to inbound for Smiths Station. Gets it in, Davis, Robinson, back to Washington in the corner, pump fake, drives. Travel is called, however. Well, no, I believe the official on the near side had a foul call, and they will get together and talk things over. The near side official had a foul call, and the far had a travel. And it will be a foul called on Eufaula. Smiths Station not in the bonus, however. And a technical foul has been called on Eufaula. And it will be a free throw for Smiths Station. I believe that is Erica Robinson headed to the line to shoot the technical foul shot. 47-42 lead for Eufaula, 1:51 to play here in the fourth quarter. Free throw, no good. Be another shot upcoming for Robinson. That free throw, no good. Will be Smiths Station ball on that far sideline, however. Again, the Lady Panthers have clawed their way back from a sizable halftime deficit, now down by 5 with a little under 2 minutes left to play. Inbound to Robinson. Eufaula will bring 2. Washington trying to kick across the court. Ball deflected by Eufaula. Robinson does come away with it, however, and a push foul will be called on Eufaula. It's nice to see the player get up there after a hard fall. 1:42 to play here at Smiths Station. And it will be Lady Panther basketball from right here in front of us. Eufaula bringing pressure. Smiths Station gets out of it. Robinson drives, pass down low. Davis, layup, no good. Loose ball, grabbed by Smiths Station. Robinson comes away with it. Driving baseline, foul is called. Robinson headed to the line, 4-2. 1:28 to play here at Smiths Station. And it will be Smiths Station's ball on the baseline. Believe the Lady Panthers are one free throw away from the bonus. Eufaula already in the bonus. Robinson gets it into Davis. Up top, Washington. Back to Robinson. Pump fake. Two-pointer on the baseline, no good. Davis, offensive rebound, no good. Davis, another board, blocked from behind. And Wynn comes away with it. Spins away, but a carry has been called. We'll get the ball back to Smiths Station. 1:14 to play. Another point of note, both these teams have one timeout remaining according to the scoreboard here at Smiths Station. A foul will be called. And that will send Smiths Station to the line. Be number 4 attempting the free throws for Smiths Station. First free throw, no good. Again, folks, stay tuned. Coming up here at the end of this contest, our Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. Second free throw is good. Eufaula lead down to 4. Timeout, Lady Tigers. That'll be their final. And I believe it's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep things here. 47-43 lead. Oh, it will be a full timeout. We're going to take a break, folks. We'll be right back here in a minute on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, folks, here to Smiths Station. 1:10 to play here in the fourth quarter. Eufaula clinging to a 4-point lead over the Lady Panthers. Eufaula to inbound. They get it into Glover. Glover has a player wide open at the top of the court. Does not see her. Dribbled out of bounds. And it will be Smiths Station basketball. Again, that Lady Panther defense has been a difference maker in the second half. Smiths Station down by 4. The closest they've been since the start of this game, pretty much. Robinson in the corner. Deloach. Back to Robinson. We are under a minute to play here. Double team comes. Jump ball. Arrow favors Eufaula. Eufaula to inbound on that far sideline. Stack formation. Man-to-man defense. They do get it into Glover. Double team tries to come from Robinson. Double team also comes now. Glover gets out of it again. Pull up 2. Shot is good. Big time make there. Excuse me, that was Walton. Smiths Station on the other end of the floor. Travel is called. Eufaula takes over, 33.2 left, 6-point lead. for the Lady Tigers. Glover inbounds, gets it into Wynn. Wynn takes off down the near sideline. Foul comes from Deloach, and it will send Wynn to the line for 2. Wynn, 2 big free throws here. First is no good. Six-point lead for Eufaula, 28.6 to play here. Wynn's second free throw rolls on the rim and good. Robinson headed the other way. Pass up, Washington. And a timeout will be called by Smiths Station, their final. And it will be a full timeout. We're going to keep things here, folks. Again, coming up in just a few minutes at the conclusion of tonight's contest, our Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. And just another reminder, due to this game having to be recorded tonight at Smiths Station, the boys showdown coming up right after this contest will also be uploaded on our Georgia Alabama Sports Live Facebook and YouTube channels. So feel free to check those out. Should be a great contest between 2 really good teams still to come. Again, also want to say a quick thank you to our presenting sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live: Glenn Smith Chevy GMC, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, and Jack Houston Memorial Hospital Houston Clinic. Again, these 2 teams met in what was pretty much the season opener for both back on November 10th in Eufaula. That game was won by Eufaula 54-23, but a much closer contest here tonight at Smiths Station. As it will be Smiths Station ball coming out of this timeout on the sideline, excuse me. No timeouts remaining for either team, both teams in the bonus. Robinson to inbound, gets it in, Deloach in the corner, back to Robinson. Lady Panthers got a quick ball turned over, however. Blocking foul is called. And 16.6 remaining on the clock. I believe that will send Wynn to the line for 2. Again, looking ahead, both of these teams will be back in action Saturday, December 13th. Smiths Station will face the Hardaway Hawks in Columbus. Eufaula will play another Columbus team, Jordan. As Wynn makes that first free throw, 51-43 lead now for the Lady Tigers. Wynn's second free throw good as well. 15 seconds and counting left on the clock. Robinson driving. Foul is called. And it will send number 5, Erica Robinson, to the line for 2 shots. Again, Robinson played a really solid game here tonight for the Lady Panthers. There's a lot of players on both of these teams that have played very well tonight. First free throw, no good. Eufaula will make a substitution, checking in number 11, Olivia Williams. (52-43) lead for Eufaula, 11 seconds to play. Second free throw, no good. Ball grabbed by Davis. Layup, no good. Eufaula comes down with it, and the Tigers will dribble it out. Eufaula, a winner at Smiths Station, 52-43. Folks, to present tonight's Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game, a lot of good choices here for both these teams. For Smiths Station, one player who stuck out in particular, number 24, Asia Davis. Do not have stats accessible to me at the moment, but Davis, one of the top players on this Smiths Station team, was a force down low for the Lady Panthers tonight at times against some really good players from Eufaula. Held her own, got some big makes down the stretch, even a few blocks and rebounds. So Asia Davis, tonight's Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. Again, folks, just a reminder, the boys' game between Smiths Station and Eufaula about to start here in about 10 minutes at Smiths Station. That game will be uploaded on our Georgia-Alabama Sports Live Facebook and YouTube channels on Saturday. Feel free to check that out as well. Should be a good one. Thanks for joining us here. We'll see you for the boys' showdown between Smiths Station and Eufaula on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.